Hi everyone, how are we doing? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, the middle of the week, unless you're in another part of the world where it's potentially Tuesday. But isn't that fascinating? Time zones. Yeah, what a funny thing. I mean, such a random thing to reflect on. But I guess it's just funny how at some point in time you're awake and you're ready to do work and you're ready to start your day while others are falling asleep. It's incredible the world we live in. Anyways, before I digress on something completely random from what I actually came here to talk about, let's get into it. Today, I really wanted to jump on live and talk about investing in yourself and personal development and how your own personal development is the biggest asset that you can have in your business and in your career. Um, there was something that I heard from actually, I've heard this from several people, and everybody sort of throws around different numbers, but um, around about approximately people who have actually gone in and looked at how their personal growth has translated into physical and tangible success. So, assets, business growth, whatever it is, they've actually seen somewhere from 25 to 30% growth or 20 to 30% growth. But even at the lower end, like 20% growth from investing in yourself, that's huge. So often most people will say that investing in themselves has been the best and most important investment that they have ever made in their professional careers. So that's whether they're entrepreneurs or whether they are just leaders in this in their own space in their own right. And so yeah, it's really fascinating, and it's probably something that I have always believed in as well, because the first thing that I did before I made a single dime in my business was to invest in one-on-one coaching. And so I'm still part of group coaching. I've been a part of group coaching along the way, but that direct one-on-one coaching, learning from someone who just knows more about me and is at a much higher level than where I am at, and it really is an aspiration for where I want to head towards, was really my focus. And so I straight up invested 15 grand. And I was really thankful I had a bit of a payout from my redundancy package. If you don't know, I was made redundant during COVID, and yeah, blessing in disguise, because I had this money to play with, and I said, you know what, the first thing I really need to do, and I was lucky, I was very lucky in a very privileged and honored position, but I did that first up straight off the back, was invest in myself. And it was the best decision that I ever made, because when I invested in myself, I was able to just skyrocket my growth. I mean, I could have obviously learned a lot of those things slowly, watching YouTube videos along the way every day, learning and growing, and accessing free masterclasses. There's a lot of valuable content out there. So, you can absolutely do this yourself. I know people who also have, but I also know that they've done it in a much slower way. So, and that's not through any fault of their own. It's just that they have to find that right information at that right point in time. But when they invest in the right coach, so I have to underline this, in the right coach or the right mentor, or they have the right support network around them, then yeah, they can absolutely flourish and they can absolutely shine. So my voice just broke. So yeah, so it's really fascinating. And I've looked at some of the statistics as well out there, and actually about 40% of companies don't actually believe in personal growth. And so they actually don't, sorry, I had to close the door, someone was about to walk in. They don't actually believe in personal development for their employees. So that's 40% of companies, which I thought was astoundingly a large number of companies that don't do this for their employees. And so what is often seen is when those companies start to shift their thoughts around us and embrace personal growth and innovative systems for their employees, so that they're actually encouraging them to trial new ideas and take them live and so on, that they actually shift towards a 46% revenue growth. Like, that's huge. So that's the opportunity that companies are missing out on, that individuals are missing out on. So yeah, it's just incredible. And I just wanted to really drop in and talk about that. And I know that having someone by your side, in your corner, not just to champion you and be your cheerleader, but also to really give you a reality check and just give you a little kick up the butt when you're doing things to procrastinate. Because often when we're procrastinating, and it can come in various forms, through being lazy, it could come through reprioritizing other things in your life, or just saying, oh no, I've got to look after my family right now, like I can't work on myself right now. And that's really all forms of procrastination. And so having somebody there to really force you to look in the mirror and go, actually, no, you're telling yourself a story right now. Let's refocus. Like, this is not a reality for you, but this is just your truth right now. It forces you to really look at yourself and really look at where you are telling yourself stories, and whether those stories are really true. So that's another reason why I find having somebody by your side is so important, because it's the strategy that's important in terms of how they help you, but also the mindset and that mental health element, the self-esteem, helping you with productivity and motivation, and just overall improving the opportunities that you identify in yourself. So yeah, it's fascinating, and I think that it's so important. I highly back this thought process, because I know I've done it all my life. And actually, for a long time, I never really thought about paying for a mentor, and I've often just had mentors in my life, but paying for one takes it to an absolute another level. So anyways, thanks for dropping in, Kurt. I can see you there. Thanks for listening. I hope it's been valuable for you. And yeah, hope you all have an incredible day. Happy Tuesday in your case and some others, and happy Wednesday wherever you are in the world. Take care and speak to you soon. Bye.